Okay, this is the start of my proper playthrough of The Last Stand, a game where you've got to kill lots of zombies as they approach the house that you're trying to keep control of. So let's just look at the options to make sure the quality is right. High, yes, that's what it should be. And this is what you've got to do in the game. During the night, protect your barricade against the oncoming hordes. Manage your time during the daylight hours to search for weapons, survivors, and to repair. Okay, so without further ado, onward we go. This is The Last Stand, a flash game on a site, Armor Games, a free to play for free. So let's go. Each day that you play, you write diary entries, say something is controlling me, obviously a reference to the player controlling the character in the game. The Last Stand, Day 1. Finish the wall today, it should hold them off for a while, I hope. Tomorrow I better look for survivors and something better to protect myself with. I have to get through the night first. And that's because at night time you're going to have some very unpleasant visitors, as we'll see now. Zombies. Yes, so the most effective strategy to use is to try and shoot them in the head, I think, and to try shooting the ones walking fastest first. You see, if they manage to get to me and wreck this protective wall enough, then they'll manage to get to me and eat me, and it'll be game over. So I've got to kill them all each night and survive. But fortunately, during the daylight hours, I can do things to help bolster to increase my chances of survival each night, like spend hours searching for newer, better, more effective weapons, and spend hours looking for survivors who will be able to help me during the fights at night. So let's go onward. And I've always thought it's really scary that when it shows in this game it going from daylight to nighttime out that window, because it'd be scary knowing that as it got to nighttime the zombies would be on the way to the house to attack you and try to take control of the house and eat you and basically make you die a most unpleasant death. Anyway, let's go on to the next screen. I've found a new survivor, another survivor, and lost one as well. Well, I've found two survivors actually and lost one during the searching. But let's have a look what we've written in our diary. It worked. Well, it worked fairly well. It didn't fall down on its own, is what I mean. He's obviously referring to the barricade there, which is keeping the zombies out. They're still just as slow as the others I've seen, don't seem to make the jump to get over the wall. Intriguing. Now, onward we go with the second night. Well, it's funny because I find this game a lot harder than I used to find it. But I suppose I've just got to kind of adjust myself to the speed and intensity of it all without thinking to myself that the zombies are going to overwhelm me. And as you can see, I've got another human with me shooting alongside me now to help fend the zombies off and help us all survive by working together. But unfortunately our barricade's taking quite a bit of damage, as you can see. But it's always funny and fun seeing the bodies pile up as you did kill each of the zombies. But because our barricade's only at 26% now, that means I'd best put about 3 hours, I'd say, into repairing it, get it back up halfway at least. And I'd say 5 hours searching for weapons and 4 for survivors. Not to self, some zombies carry weapons you can use, I didn't know that. And there's the findometer for weapons, which means we're close to finding another weapon, presumably. And once we get that other weapon, things will be better, hopefully. Because that new weapon is a 357 revolver, which is much more powerful than the little pea shooter that I've been using thus far. And we've found another survivor as well, so now that's 3 of us in total, and a 57% for our barricade. And here it is, the revolver, the much more powerful revolver. So we'll put that as our main, and this one as our backup. And our diary says, just like on TV, I'm shooting them in the head like the TV said. Seems to stop them quick enough. They don't have an explanation, typoed explanation for what's happening though. Okay, on we go. Nice to see such helpful advice here. Aim, shoot, kill, kill. So, let's go. Don't think we can look at this map here or use the hammer for anything. So, onward we go. I've always liked this little grid with the guns attached to it, as well as these, which we haven't found yet and therefore can't use. On we go. And we'll notice a big difference in my stopping power now with this gun, and how more effectively I'm able to kill the zombies. Just one or two shots from the head will take them down now. And as you can see, there's police officers among them now. Fat police officers. Yeah, that's our barricade now, so it's getting worrying, but no fear. Only one left, and they're all dead. So barricade's down to 27% now, but now that we've got more survivors, it means we can do more to repair the barricade each hour by repairing it 15% each hour. So I'd say we'll go 3 hours repairs again. And 5 hours looking for weapons and 4 for survivors. On we go. Getting dark and scary again. 73% barricade, and now I've got 4 survivors. How nice. And a new weapon as well. Can't remember what this weapon's like, but we'll see. Some kind of 9mm submachine gun maybe. Let's equip it. Yeah. And we'll have the hand cannon as our secondary weapon. So what does the diary say? Cop killer. Killed a cop today. Not sure how I feel about that. All's fair, I guess. He dropped a revolver that might come in handy though, but we've had that revolver for a day now. I still need more hands around here to get anything done. Should look for more survivors in the morning. That's what I've been doing already. So let's continue. Yeah, how nice it is to have a rapid fire weapon now. And look, as you can see, there's dogs now. And some of the zombies are already bleeding from the face, which I suppose adds to intimidation value. And some of them are running towards us now as well. Yeah, it's getting so much easier having this rapid fire submachine gun, I'm guessing. Some of them are even impaled through the heads with sticks and bleeding from the eyes. Not very nice at all. And see, our barricade is our barricade's still holding up nicely at 64%. So I think I'll only repair it 1 hour today, and because I'm a risk taker like that, and we'll search for weapons for 6 hours and look for survivors for 5 hours, because now we're living luxuriously with lots of survivors, so we can put more hours into the fun things rather than just repairing our barricade. Oh no, one person was lost as we were searching, and we haven't found any weapons. That's never a good thing. But on the plus side, our barricade is back up to 85%. But this fight will probably be harder now with less people with me to shoot the zombies with. It's always nice having people with me though, to give me to make me feel like I'm not alone while fighting those scary zombies. Dogs, whatever it is that's causing this, it's not restricted to humans. Huge stinking Rottweilers seem to be affected too. Man, I hate dogs. That doesn't bode very well, does it? Anyway, on we go. Another battle against extreme odds. Even more running zombies today. Some of them remind me of fat chavs wearing their caps like that. Not very politically correct shooting dogs in the face, is it? Of course they are zombie dogs, so we can get away with it, I suppose. Look at him bleeding from the mouth like that. He's a real charm, isn't he? I've always liked in this game how, as the zombie attacks are coming up, how the sun rises in the background, it's getting close to the morning, meaning the zombie attacks are drawing to a close, making us feel safer, thinking that we've only got to survive the last few zombies and then we'll be safe temporarily. So we can spend more time now upgrading ourselves to bolster our chances of survival. I'd say 2 hours. 2 hours repairing the barricade should be enough. Should be sufficient, I'd say. And I'd say 5 hours searching for weapons, and 5 for survivors. It's hard to reload your weapon. I never really need to do that, really. Especially with how this is all so fast and furious, this action. See, oh, that isn't good. Haven't found any survivors, and we've lost another person while searching for things, and no weapons found either, which is pretty terrible. What does the diary say this time? Even though I've written it, I should know. This just in. Pretty sure I topped the local roving reporter. Wonder if I'll make the news tonight. Interesting. I think I should be in the news surviving all these nights, to be honest, even though I've got help with me. Only one helper now, though. Got a lucky American flag down there, haven't you? It's always good to remain patriotic and proud of your country, even when you're under extreme duress like this. But that's the way how you pronounce duress, otherwise I'll end up looking rather stupid. But then again, oh no, he's got a gun. I didn't think zombies could pull guns like that. I didn't remember them doing that when I used to play this in the past. As you can see, the pressure's building now. That the zombies are banking our barricade down. So I think we'll survive. I was getting worried for a minute there. Got all of all the bodies at the end, haven't you, like that? See how low our barricade was? We were that close to dying out. So I'd say we'll repair the barricade for 3 hours. I know it'll only bring us up to 46%, but I think we're due to find weapons and survivors, so they should increase our chances of survival. Search for weapons for 5 hours. Hopefully 5 hours will bring that to the top, and search for survivors for 4 hours, and on we go. Yeah, we found a survivor, but lost a survivor as well. But we've also got a shotgun now, so we'll see how we fare with the shotgun. But first, the diary. Fat Farm. These fat blighters are all over the place. They seem to take way more punishment than the others. Need something with a bit more kick to finish them off. And it just so happens we've found something with a bit more kick, doesn't it? Our shotgun here. And we'll have the submachine gun as our backup weapon. And now back to action we go. Still just the two of us again, and our barricade is kind of ruined. But as you can see, the shotgun is incredibly powerful. Even though that dog just took 2 shots in the head with it. Come to think of it though, it makes you wonder if I should have stuck with the submachine gun, doesn't it, now that they're all overwhelming us again. See? Oh no, he's just run away. I think I'm dead now. Yeah, dead. But we can retry, and as you can see there's the zombies eating my character, so we'll retry. Hopefully anyway, yeah. So this time we'll take the shotgun down from our main and have the trusty submachine gun as our main. Does the diary still say the same thing? Yeah, it does. Yeah, so on we go. Getting off to a strong start at least. I think the slow fire rate of the shotgun was what was hindering me before. And I didn't think switching to my fast firing submachine gun was going to help really when all the zombies were stood up against my barricade like they were last time. With me being a fatty, sometimes I've got to catch my breath after talking a lot, unfortunately. Can we survive? This lock's off on this time, isn't it? Oh, so close. There was only 2 of them left. But I'm sure if we keep trying it, we'll succeed. Makes you wonder if I made a mistake by not repairing my wall quite as much, doesn't it? But if I really try hard, we should do it, I think. I bet the zombies are just splattering ketchup around their mouths or something. And there isn't really blood around their mouths, and they're just doing it to intimidate us or something. So it always helps to look at the positive side like that. Can't seem to hit the dog in the face. Yeah, it's not good at all though. Oh well, let's try once again, yeah. Because I'm a very patient kind of person, you probably won't often see me rage quitting games. I'm more of a persistent kind of person. Existence is vision, they say, after all. Is that a woman? Or just a man with long hair? A girly man, as you might say, even though I've got long hair myself. But then again, I am a girly man with my little girly hands and whatnot. Even though I've got respectable height, that's 6'1". Some of them look a bit like Frankenstein, I think. I think it helps not to panic, even though I would be panicking in real life. Yeah, I think we'll do it now. Hooray. Yay. The feeling of achievement is overwhelming. Look at our barricade at 9%, so I'd say we repaired the barricade for 4 hours this time and searched for weapons for 4 hours and look for survivors for 4 hours. Any searching can be dangerous, well obviously given all the survivors we've lost so far. Not a very promising night of searching either. So that probably means we'll end up dying a whole lot more this time, making me look like a newbie. And yeah, I used to be able to get through this game without dying at all. And if I died once, I'd consider it a great shame and think of myself as a newbie. But let's continue, although it's seeming like this video might take 2 parts with how I keep dying and all. Oh great, the fatties are running, great. Don't worry, I know from personal experience that us fatties can't run very fast, nor can we run very far. So there's a silver lining around the cloud. But it looks like he's wearing a Russian-style furry hat. Rather vile seeing the dogs' bodies torn open at their sides, isn't it? But that's the nature of being a zombie dog, I suppose. They shoot the fat women in the head before trying. Yeah, it looks like I never really had a chance there. Retry. Diary still says the same thing, yes. Onward we go with our next attempt. Look at him in his farmer's hat, he's a real fashion victim, isn't he? That one I just killed in blue there. Now is it? I love how my helper runs away when he sees things getting bleak, haven't you? Leaving me to do all the fighting myself. After surviving 8 days you are dead, well kind of, you're a zombie now. Don't think I'll be much of a zombie after they've eaten me, to be honest though. Maybe just a crawling torso or something, if that. And I doubt I'd live that long as a crawling torso. Got to love the guttural sounds of the zombies, haven't you? They're just trying to intimidate us though, I think. I think all the fatties take more shots before they die, unfortunately. Maybe you should try the shotgun this time. Maybe we'll see how it goes then. Plus my hand is getting tired with me having to lean with my hand over my mouse hand because the controls for this game are designed for right-handed people and you can't change them, I don't think. Yeah, hopefully splash damage with the shotgun will help us this time. Although it doesn't seem to be doing much when they're all up at the front like this. Yeah, it hasn't really helped. Maybe I should try switching weapons more, maybe. Since it might be a bit of a time saver for when I've got to reload if I switch weapons over instead. I couldn't imagine such a cheap working though. Yeah, see, I've still got to reload. Unfortunately, I can't change weapons when I'm reloading. No idea why it took me so long to reload there either. I guess we'll try maybe once more. If I don't do it this time, I don't know what we'll do then. Maybe try another playthrough or a different game or what. I imagine it'll look quite pathetic of me not being able to complete this though. Let's try to be more precise with my shots this time. Maybe talk less to help me concentrate. I think we'll have maybe one or two more tries. Gotta love how everything goes blood red when you die, haven't you? I wonder if that's what happens when you really die. Can remind me of old farmers a bit, with all their facial hair and their caps. Once all the fatties come, that's it, it's over. I don't think you can walk over the barricade once the zombies have knocked it down either. Guess we'll try once more and then I'll probably stop it since we're getting up to the half-hour mark now. Look at him with his girly hairstyle there with the ponytails. Let's see how that hair looks with some blood in it. Matte matting his hair with blood, should we say. No such luck. Well, it seems like maybe that level might not be possible from that point in time, so it might not be possible when we're down to that lack of resources. So we'll stop. Maybe I'll play again one day in the future, I don't know, but for now, goodbye everyone.